what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is our daily astrology for Purusha Intuitive. I hope you're doing well today. Hope that the energies are treating you with the highest and best love. I know when things are a little chaotic, it can be overwhelming. Lots of emotions, lots of feelings have been springing up the last couple days, and just sending you all the love as you navigate. Let's look into today. Today is December 3rd, and the dominant planets, let's start with that, are Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. Saturn is still kind of in that dominating role. We've been talking a lot about Saturn because, as we can all feel, we're all experiencing in different ways, just that energy of tension, learning these lessons, things are popping up that are just kind of forcing us to, take a step back and take a look at our life and how we are going to respond, how we are going to engage, what we are working to grow and build, right? I mean, that's what life is. It's evolving, it's pushing our limitations, creation, and all of us want to be engaging in those aspects of our life in the most fulfilling way, right? And sometimes this has been just a collective energy over the past couple years where we're being forced to really realign with what we want and what we desire, but unfortunately there is a little bit of tension, and I think it's kind of, there's this juxtaposition of energy manifesting in astrology. So it's like Mars is in retrograde, so the places that we want to push forward, the places that we want to take action, or, kind of how we would rebel against a situation. Uranus is also in retrograde. Those are being challenged, It's almost like we have to act out of that place of integrity, of what is in alignment for ourselves. And that is actually going to get us to our goals versus pushing the issue or, kind of like using it in a space of like mental energy when we might try to control or manipulate the situation, right? That South Node is in Scorpio, and I guess depending on everyone's houses are going to be different depending on their natal chart. So that South Node is really talking about, not falling back into our karma, right? We all have that karma, what I mean by karma, reaping what you sow, kind of the energy you put out, for sure. But it's also like the woundings that we come into life with, if someone triggers us in a certain way and, we respond saying, F you, or, maybe we ghost them, we penalize them in a certain way, etc. That's like the karma, right? That's kind of the things that, that learning and growth that I was talking about corresponds to, and this stuff is being challenged within us. The nice thing about today is there is a lot of fire energy. It's this kind of empowerment, right? It's stepping into the sun, Venus, and Mercury are all in Sagittarius. And while, again, they're still competing with that Mars energy, all three of those planets are still in opposition to Mars. So like I was talking about, those places that we think we need to be doing it in a certain way, in actuality, we have to realign. And it's that concept of working smarter, not harder. Intuitively, if anything right now, there is just that heightened intuitive energy with Neptune in Pisces. That's like the wateriest of the watery, and what I mean by that is this ability to really feel the feels, pick up other people's energy, feel into our own feelings, It's a really, sometimes it can be challenging, painful, depending on what it stirs up. But there's also that other perspective, like it's helping us look at those things so we can clear that path moving forward. And that actually touches back on what I was just talking about with that Mars energy, right? And Mars, ironically or not, is in Gemini, speaking about how duality manifests in life, right? And duality actually creates that tension and allows us to find creative solutions, to push beyond the the boundaries we may have created for ourselves, and find ways to actually like get to our goal, And that's really what this is about. And really, this channel, right, is about empowering yourself, healing yourself, so that you are living that life that's like, yeah, I'm happy and I'm fulfilled, right? We all want that. Uh-oh, I hit a button. So I think it's, in part, like I said, it's kind of maintaining that. I think the more we accept what is right now, the moon is sextile to Mars, the more we accept it, the easier it's gonna ease that tension that we might feel, that restriction from Mars, right? Or like if we are getting pissed off about something, it's gonna ease that, it's gonna give that kind of like, yeah, this sucks, yes, this is annoying, but I know, again, instinctually, the moon deals with our feelings and emotions. You know instinctually that it is gonna work out, right? If you kind of listen to that this is about communicating so Mars in conjunct with Venus, though in opposition to Mars, so that those aspects, right, Mars conjunct with Venus, that is amplifying our speech, our passion, our ability to communicate, to kind of speak our truth, speak our message, especially as it relates to who we are, right? And again, like we all have ideas about how we are going to represent ourselves, how we're going to make that look. That's that Mars and retrograde energy. But I think the value is, right, stripping away the ego and making sure that it truly is authentically in alignment, with who we are. That's actually going to give us the blessings that we're looking for, the abundance. It sucks because I feel like there is, and this actually came in through the tarot reading today, there is going to be something that pops in that kind of is a little bit of a test. So be mindful of that. It's going to make whatever changes and transitions you're going through a little like, you might want to resort to knee-jerk reactions, especially if you're getting really triggered. Find ways to take care of yourself today. Do something that's like, like invest your time and your energy to the best of your ability in something like you really want to do, something that makes you feel like, I'm exploring, I'm like getting out of it doesn't have to be out of the box, but it can definitely just be something like, hey, I've wanted to take that class or read that book, or, if it's nice enough where you live, go outside and blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is for you, try out that new restaurant, binge watch that show, whatever it is for you, invest in the things that like make you feel good and, kind of like stimulate your mental activity. That's gonna diffuse whatever the situation triggers for you. So, and I think that what I'm hearing is it's more important for you to show up and be seen as you want to be seen. That energy is going to help soften, again, some of the, kind of just sticky stuff that we go through as we're making transitions, changes are happening in our life. yeah, I mean, there's a lot of power there. Sorry, I was looking at the next aspect, Saturn trine, or not Saturn, sorry, the Sun trine to Chiron, and actually faux pas, Saturn trine to Saturn, again, that would be like learning your lessons, right? Like really, Chiron, sorry. I don't know. I like saying Chiron, but I don't know if that's right. You know, but basically it is called the bridge, right? The rainbow bridge, I think, you know, but that, like, basically it bridges the gap, sorry, between the inner planets and the outer planets. It's kind of that healer of the spiritual energy versus the physical energy. So the more we are able to kind of like see the lessons we need to be learning, really kind of overcome them, not revert back into old habits and patterns. This has been a theme lately. You know, when you do daily readings, it might be a little bit redundant, but really this is kind of just about like that natural process. I think I actually brought that up in the tarot video, so I apologize. But I was talking about natural order, right? Natural order. So in the physical world, there is kind of this step-by-step process, and that's like what is unfolding right now. And something, like I said, is going to come in today that's going to kind of like try to play with that, try to F with that a little bit. So be mindful, stay grounded in yourself, you know, do things that make you feel like awesome and fabulous. Be around people that love you, that support you, you know. Don't try to be like one of the cool kids today, you know, or like impress people. You know, really just kind of come from that authentic space of what supports me in the highest and best way. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your time and energy. If you enjoy the videos, definitely do a double thumbs up, share it, subscribe it. Let's build and grow the community. I'm excited to do these and share what I've learned and learn from you just as well. So lots of love and blessings. I hope it helps navigate. Can't wait to touch base. Look into the other video content if you're interested. Okay, thank you so much for your time and energy. Appreciate you.